What a great thing it is when you give presents to little kids and you just see the joy in their faces. That's what happened today when Moosey and I visited our great-grandchildren and gave them some of those homemade gifts.
You shared this with little Bubba too, right?
Hi, my friends. Well, we had a great morning. We left here somewhere around 9:30, quarter to 10, and we went over to Molly's. And when we got over there, our daughter Dub was there, also Molly's mom. And we went inside, and Molly had the most beautiful table all set for a late morning brunch. We didn't know that she was going to put on this wonderful spread. Honestly, Molly is just, she's turned into the most wonderful little hostess, kind of just like her mom. And we had the most beautiful breakfast. We had Molly's signature souffle, which is eggs, cottage cheese, and some other things all put together in a beautiful souffle. And she served pieces of that with jam and powdered sugar. And she had made her own homemade pancakes. We had those and bacon. And we sat at this gorgeous table, and I took a picture of the table, especially her beautiful plates that she had used for Thanksgiving. And I noticed them when she sent pictures of her Thanksgiving. Are these the most beautiful plates you've ever seen? I saw these the other day when Molly had, what were you having that night that you used? Oh, your Thanksgiving. Such beautiful plates, and you found them on Amazon, didn't you?
Amazon, yep.
Yeah. Beautiful pictures with the most gorgeous bird on there. Was it a turkey? I think it might have been something. Maybe it was a pheasant or something, but the plates were beautiful. I think she said she got them on Amazon. They were gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you're beautiful. Look at this beautiful breakfast she put on for us. She's a sweetheart. And her mommy, Dovey. Anyway, we had the most wonderful breakfast. But first, the kids wanted to definitely open up the little present that I brought. Now, little Bubba Austin, the baby, was sleeping, and he wasn't up yet. So we thought, well, should we wait? And the girl said, no, 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 let's do it now. So Molly took some videos. And honestly, you know, when you put your heart into something and your talents of doing some crafting into a gift, you just sit there and you wait and you hope that you see the joy in the faces, the joy that you expect them, especially something like a nativity advent calendar. And I think I showed you that in one of my later videos, one of my earlier videos, I should say. And I'll pick one up and just show it to you because I have another set to go to one of our other great grandkids. See, that's the fun of it, moving all the little figures around. You built a beautiful little place there for baby Jesus with everybody there, huh?
I love it, Kelly.
We'll have to figure out what we can put in the drawers, right?
That's what
And Dubby stopped by. Here she is. And here's Bubba having, and Molly surprised us with a beautiful breakfast. Yes, look at this. And we're coming around to Kelly, and Kelly is setting up her sweet little manger.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Oh, they have, that's the donkey Mary rode on. And they traveled a long way and they couldn't find any place to sleep. And so one kind person found a little cave for them, a little barn. And they went out in the barn and baby Jesus was born. And it was a great morning. And to see Kelly playing with the little nativity figures and setting them up and putting the light on in the little manger and opening the drawers and closing them and the hugs that we got, the kids playing with Moosey's sweater. Bubba's just waking up from his nap. Yeah. Oh, he's eating his breakfast now. Yum, yum.
You just plain to eat, huh?
He absolutely wanted to wear that sweater. So I did some digging yesterday in my tubs to find our Christmas sweaters. As you can see, I'm all decked out too. Moosey always loves to wear his because the little, I think it's a moose on the front or a reindeer or something, but when the kids touch that and change it, the expressions on the animal's face change when they do this. So he said, please find that. So I did. I actually found the tub of the sweaters, and he wore that and they loved it. Found some hats as well. You know, yeah, have to get into the hats, as they say, just show up and do your thing. And we did. And this sweater I found as well. Now, I have to tell you, this was one of my first Christmas sweaters, and it's probably my most favorite. And I'm going to tell you something. I bought this the year that Dubby, who is now what, 62, 63, was 16 years old. And the reason that I remember it is the kids absolutely made me buy this. It's one of the pretty Christmas sweaters, not ugly Christmas sweaters. But I also was the days of shoulder pads because it has built-in shoulder pads too. So in some of the subsequent videos, I will be wearing my Christmas sweaters, or at least the majority of them, I hope. I found a real cute one the other day over here. I want to show you this one if I can reach it. I don't want to get off my stool here because I might not be able to get back on. Sitting on one of those, I think I'm on a step stool right now, and it's going to be very precarious to see whether I'll be able to get up. But there's a cabinet right there, and I'll be able to reach for that to try and get up. So I thought maybe I would just put this video up for you tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is a big day because Aiden is coming tomorrow, and he's going to be here early in the morning at 10 o'clock. We're putting up the Christmas tree, and he will be decorating it. We don't put all the ornaments on anymore, mainly because Moosey said he just likes the red Christmas balls on and some of our very favorites. You know, we're at that point where I have about 5 or 6 tubs of Christmas decor, and little by little I've been handing it down to the children or the grandchildren, sometimes the great-grandchildren, especially some of the big displays. We did that last Christmas, and I noticed that Molly and Kevin have one of the big Christmas displays that I repainted last year, and it lit up. I might have shown it to you in one of our videos last Christmas, and she already had that out on the counter, decorated and all lit up. And so some of these treasures have already started to go out, the Christmas treasures. Smile! Oh, what fun. This was fun, Molly. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
It was so fun. And true to form, when we left, Molly had a great big bag of food to send home with us. And I was so grateful for that because we've had pea soup now 2 nights in a row. It's absolutely delicious. I sent some up to Micah and Colleen. Now, Colleen doesn't eat red meat or pork, so she didn't have any, but Micah adored it. And I think he even took some to work last night with him for his supper. Now, when I peeked in, I said, Molly, what's this? She said, I think this is something that my mom just brought over too. It was one of their big, I think Dub had something at her office yesterday for all her people, and it was some kind of a meal, and it was spaghetti and meatballs and a whole big package of nice rolls ready to heat up. So that's our supper for tonight. And as soon as we got home today, I did get it all set up in the pot because we eat kind of early. In fact, as soon as I finish this video, Moosey is in there sound asleep. He fell asleep twice on the way home in the car, and he fell asleep, well, it was about 1:30 when we got home. It's about 4:30 now. He's still asleep. I think the pills have finally started to take effect, and he's getting that loss of energy or overtiredness or something. It's affecting his sleep at night too. He's up reading his Kindle, but when he feels as if he's wanting to fall asleep, he just does. The other thing that affects is he's not getting his exercise when he's just sitting in the chair in there. So we're gonna have to wake him up. But he looks so comfortable, all snuggled under an electric blanket right now too. That's the reason I'm filming here in the bedroom in front of our bedroom fireplace, because I didn't want to wake him up in the other room. Now, I wanted to show you our mantle in there. I actually did start decorating the mantle yesterday. I took down all my blue and white china, and I put up the bow, the big long, it's a 9-foot one up on it's this year they've really improved some of those hanging boughs. Is that what you call them? Oh, there's another name for them. But they're all so realistic looking. They're thicker, and this one came with little lights attached already. So all I have to do is put some batteries in, I think, and we're set to go in there. And I do have some other things. I haven't put the candles up yet, and I want to go out and do some foraging. We have a tree out there that I can pick some really good branches, and also another tree that has a lot of red berries on it, and I want to get some extra greens for the fireplace in there. And then I have the Holy Family, Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus, and then I'll put my brass candlesticks up, and I think that might be it for my mantle. So that might be finished. Now, I know you're waiting for me to start Jenny's stocking. I've already talked with her, and she knows that it's going to be a little late, but she said that's okay. And I think I'll be able to start that tomorrow. So when I go into my closet, sewing room / craft room, whatever, I will just show you a little bit about how I decide what I'm going to put on the front and how I sew the little appliques on the front, or the antique lace, or whatever it is I decide to put on the front. So I'll show you a little of that, maybe show you how I construct the lining. I did find some things out in one of my sewing tubs that I can use for the lining. Never was able to find any Christmas quilting in any fabric stores. Just the selection of fabrics really is kind of pathetic, what's left, unless I went into LA or a couple of stores way down in Orange County, and I wasn't ready to make that trip. So I'll close now. And thank you so much for being here with us, especially during these holidays. I know you have a lot of options, a lot of things to do right now. You're busy, and you have family to visit, and so many things to do. Shopping. I'm doing a lot of my shopping right out here in my own home. We started giving us a lot of our treasures to children and grandchildren, and believe it or not, they are loving them. So that's been kind of fun for me too, and it helps with my purging as well. I noticed that we do have some new subscribers coming in, and lots of newer viewers as well. So thank you all for being here with us. And I want to tell you, Moosey and I just love having you here. We do appreciate it. Thank you. Bye for now, my friends. I will see you real soon again. Stay well, and God bless us all, everyone.